3 dividend stocks under $50 for you to add to your dividend portfolio. You guys, you already know the drill. Let's get it.
Ooh, big bag. You not talking money, you can miss me with the chit chat. I'm not with the rah-rah or the riff.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Nikki here, and in today's video we are going to be talking about 3 dividend paying stocks under $50 that I feel like could be pretty good to add to your dividend portfolio. 3 things I want you to remember here, okay? First thing, these stocks are under $50 as of the recording of this video. I don't know when you're watching this. Quite frankly, you could watch it maybe a couple hours after it's up and things would be different, because that's just how the market works these days, and just how the market works all the time, always. So do not come at me if things pop off. Second thing is, one of these companies actually did cut their dividend in 2020, which we don't like that necessarily, but you know what? Weird times, weird things happen. Dividends are never guaranteed, and I still really like this company, and it is far under $50 right now, and I will talk about that in a second. And the third thing, well, there's no third thing, honestly. I can't honestly think of one. So let's get into the first stock. So the first stock is going to be ticker EPD, which stands for Enterprise Product Partners. You can see right here the chart. Okay, they're currently about a $24.25 mark. I'm not playing with you. They are under $50 as of filming this. The dividend is a juicy 7.7%. They have 25 years of dividend growth and payment history. The payout ratio is 85-ish%, which is on the high side, but I'm chilling with them. I'm still okay with that given the history that they do have. So then that may beg the question of what the heck do these people do? And quite frankly, it's very exciting, very thrilling kind of work, like natural gas and petrochemicals. Or I don't even know what a petrochemical is. I think that's actually a bad thing. Like when I hear that, I think like pesticides and like chemicals into the earth. But hey, we all need gas and oil and all that kind of good stuff, especially right now. Okay, this company has seen some pretty awesome growth in their assets and their value, because back when they became IPO back in 1998, they had an asset base of about $715 million, and as of December of 2021, that has now become $68 billion with a B dollars. And to be honest, even though that these kind of companies are very crucial to just day-to-day lives and just like literally our entire world, they really bore me half to death. And so I just like, that's just the truth. And if you check them out on their website, they have a very kind of good investor page. They got PDFs for days, they got reports, they got news articles, they got all the financial, all the good stuff like this one. And you can see, obviously, if you want to, you can pause the video, go back, rewatch this, like whatever you want, but it gives some insight a little bit more specifically to kind of the dividend side here, the payout ratio, their dividend increase for the 23 years, all that kind of good stuff. But let's go ahead, let's get to the second stock, because the second one might be a little bit controversial. And no, I'm not talking about AT&T, y'all, okay? Don't come at me for that one again. But the second one is one that I talked about before in a previous video a long time ago, kind of, and I'm sad I didn't buy into it at the $12 price, but that one's going to be Ford Motor Company, is currently trading almost $17. And this may be a kind of stupid pick here, because gas prices, I don't know if you've been living under a rock or somewhere else, gas prices are pretty insane right now, thanks to Joey B and his just fantastic way of running everything. And that's sarcasm, if you didn't know. But I can vividly remember in that previous video I was talking about their new pickup truck that was coming out that was electric, and I was sitting there like, who the hell? What kind of person? I almost said grown man, but that's not true, because I want a pickup truck someday. So what kind of person who wants a pickup truck, wants an electric car that makes no noise? You know, they like that gas guzzling, chest pumping, exhaust busting kind of vibe. And I was really not on board. Then I started watching some reviews on YouTube, started reading some articles about it, and this is a vibe I think people are here for. And they are American made, which I think personally in the upcoming years and in the future is going to see a pretty big movement behind it, if not already. And the fact that they are top dog, if not one of the top dogs of pickup trucks in America, and the fact that they can actually sell that to that market and use an electric car with the gas prices we have now, with the way things are, I think it's just a beautiful thing. Because if they can do it, I believe that they can sustain themselves for the long run. Obviously, they produce more cars than just the Ford F-150, but like, do they really? No. Nobody wants a Ford Focus. If you have a Ford Focus, I'm sorry. I don't think anybody wants that. And yes, like I mentioned, they did cut the dividend dividend back in 2020, but they've recently paid out at least 2 payments. They're like 10 cents per share. It is what it is. The dividend's around a 2.4%, and also because they did cut the dividend and it is a little bit on the lower side, their payout ratio is like 9% or something stupid like that, like obviously. And the other cool thing I will say about this truck that I feel like, even though it's like the electric vibe and everything, like this truck, it can power a house. Like things are so nutty to me right now at this point, but Ford is innovative. They're still thinking long term. They're thinking about pushing their brand forward and how they can adapt whatever the hell we're calling this to their business. Let's get to stock number 3, because this one I was so against, and I actually hold a competitor in my portfolio, but now I'm kind of like, should I add it? It seems honestly really, really good. It's the best one of the bunch. Walgreens. See, they're currently trading around the $47 mark. Their dividend is a nice 4%, but the best part about Walgreens is the dividend history. I mean, it's pretty much one of the top dogs. You're looking at 46 years of history of paying these dividends. You're also looking at an absolutely fantastic payout ratio of only 26%. So quite frankly, there's not much to have to kind of back this one up with or talk to you about this one, because they are just one of the most solid ones that have been around for a very long time. But what makes me really like them besides that are a few things. So the first thing is it's a drugstore, okay? And I don't know about y'all, but these savages of drug companies have been making so much money in the last few years that I don't think places like CVS, Walgreens, quite frankly, maybe Rite Aid, are really gonna go anywhere because they deal with these companies, but also because it is my second point here, healthcare. And healthcare is always something that is always changing. There's always better ideas. It's just never, like, I feel like healthcare is one of the things you're never gonna get a solution to. You just continue to keep on the hamster wheel of trying to figure it out. So I think it's pretty safe in that regard. And I do think it's kind of cool here that something like Walgreens, that has been around forever, actually made the Fast Company's most innovative company list of 2022, coming in at number 33. And they credit that a lot to the CEO of the company, whose like motto or tagline or whatever is like, healthcare is the primary care, or I don't know, something about like really focusing on healthcare should be a priority and something very attainable to everybody in like basically the world, mostly America. And you know what? Shout out to my employer. Okay, we made the list of Fast Company's most innovative urban companies. I think we came in at like number 4 out of 10. So shout out to me, honestly. Okay, I need to take a win a little bit, even though that probably has nothing to do with me, but it is kind of cool to see that. But for a multitude of reasons, I honestly think Walgreens is a great addition to a dividend portfolio. With that being said, you guys agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know down in the comments below. You already know how I feel about that. If you could smash a thumbs up for your girl, okay? It really helps me out, please. If you're interested in what I think is actually a very, very good undervalued right now dividend stock, go ahead and watch this video right here. You guys already know, if you made this far, I absolutely love you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.